Captain's report, February 4th, 2531. 5 years. 5 long years. That's how long it took us to get Harvest back.
Go, go, go! Move on!
At first it was going well. Then setback after setback. Loss after loss. Made what was going to be a quick and decisive win into 5 years of hell. Of course, that's all Harvest is today. It's hell down there. But now it's ours again. Serena, status.
Standard orbit achieved. All systems normal.
Prep for pod launches, bring weapon systems online.
Expecting trouble, Captain?
Harvest may be ours again, but I don't think the Covenant appreciate that yet. Sergeant Forge, report.
Definitely plenty of bad guys down here, Captain. And they found something in the ice.
Damn it. That complicates our mission. Anders, what have you got?
Captain, scans of the northern polar regions show some interesting Covenant activity on the surface. There's some kind of structure down there.
What do you think they're looking for?
That's what we're here to find out. We're to bring Alpha Base up to operational status and take control of that site.
I'll get my equipment ready, Captain.
Lady, there's no way you're coming down here on the first burn.
Sergeant Forge, pull back to Alpha Base. I'm sending you some backup.
Roger that. Forge out.
So, nothing too difficult then?
It might be the key to this whole war, Serena. It's worth the risk.
Hello everyone, this is Phoenix bringing you the first mission in my Halo Wars Legendary Walkthrough Guide, Alpha Base. Alpha Base is a fairly simple mission that requires you to use Sergeant Forge to go round up the separated squads from Alpha Base and then go retake Alpha Base. As I said, this mission is fairly simple, and I like to differentiate the engagements in this to help me understand what I'm going up against. So in this first engagement, once we get Sergeant Forge in a few moments, I'm going to show you what the first engagement will be. The first engagement right here is going to be basically this entire first part, which is from this shade turret to the next shade turret that we're going to be fighting. So you're going to use Sergeant Forge in this first engagement to target down this shade turret. The elites will not concentrate on you, so the faster you kill the elites and the shade turret, the more health that this Marine squad will have, which will also end up being the more health that the Warthog will have as well. Once the Marines are in the Warthog, you will get the your first Warthog, and then you're going to move everybody up to the second bridge. Again, this is all still the first engagement. Also, you're going to move Sergeant Forge up to the kind of like the uppermost part of this little wall area. That way he's still going to be protected from the shade turret fire. The reason why we do this is we just move them in a circle to take down these grunts. Remember that the grunts do have a special ability, the ability to throw a plasma grenade, and unfortunately I wasn't microing well enough and he got stuck. But once all the grunts are killed, you just rush right on past this shade turret. You don't worry about it. You don't try to fight it. You're going to lose too much health. It's just easier to just run away from it and go on to the next engagement, which is the second engagement. We're going to use Forge and our Warthog to go ram the grunt squads. Right here, that's the first one, and he took down a little bit of the second one. We should be microing. Remember always to micro your Warthogs if they're taking a little too much damage, or any of your units. That way you don't lose any. Again, combat score is a very important thing in getting higher medal scores. So always keep that in mind when you're doing these missions, is to make sure you're not losing units unnecessary, losing units that you could have saved because you weren't paying attention, essentially. As you saw there, it marks the third engagement. We're going to use Forge and the Warthog to go ram those two grunt squads. As soon as that happens, we move up, take down this ghost over here. The reason why we move up is that if you have the ghost and the shade turret firing at the same time, you're going to lose a lot of health on some of your units. It is much easier to take down each of them one at a time. Always making sure you're leading with Forge, because he does have a little bit more tankiness to him than the regular Warthogs do. And then after that, we're going to move up to the fourth engagement. This fourth engagement is the beginning of the fourth engagement. And the cool thing about the fourth engagement is no one will target your units down. The AI in this part will only target down the Marines. So as soon as you take down one of the shade turrets and pretty much most of the infantry in the area, you will get control of the first group of Marines that you'll have, the first group of foot soldiers, not Warthogs. And then you're just going to slowly move up. We're gonna lead with these two more like higher health Warthogs. That way they can go ram that grunt squad. After that, we're going to go grab this black box. We do get all of our Marines rescued, so we're going to just start sending them on through. We don't need to wait because all of them are all of them have pretty good health, and we're just going to send them right on through. We're going to send all of our Warthogs, though, to go get repaired. In which case, we just go up on the D-pad and then use our radial menu to pan over to the heal and repair button. As you saw there, I wasn't paying attention, lost one of my Marine squads. Could have used a little bit better micro there, or kept a little bit better eye on the situation. But anyway, but it's no big deal. Losing one Marine squad isn't the end-all be-all, but I would highly recommend not losing a unit in this mission. It's much easier to beat this mission. Once all the Warthogs are repaired to a substantially repaired, you can move them in for an attack run. After the carpet bomb comes in and clears some of the enemy forces, you can just start going left to right. You can just stay in this area essentially, because the enemy will not will just basically keep sending like small groups of units at you. They won't send everything that they have, and then once all that's done, you can just start clearing out some of the parts of the rest of the parts of Alpha Base. That way you can finish the mission. This is a very safe method, and I've had success like 90% of the time with this, losing pretty much no units. As you saw there, moving that, microing that Marine back, that way we don't lose it. We're going to need to go grab the skull anyway, so why not just use one that was lower health to go grab it. So once the Wraith is down, pretty much this mission is wrapped up. The Marine is going to go grab that skull when it pops up. I think after they clear that, I think it already popped up, so we're just going to grab it. See? Look, Daddy Skull's right there. And we're just going to clear out the rest of them, target down the methane tanks. Big explosion, and that is Alpha Base. The base is clear. Once that pops up, you have completed the mission, and pretty much that's it. In this mission, we did get a gold medal. It'll pop up in a few moments, but I do hope that you guys found this guide helpful. If you guys did, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I will see you guys next time for the second mission, Relic Approach. Thank you guys for watching.